What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Smackdown review. A lot of things happened on the show tonight. I can tell you one thing was better than Monday Night Raw, I'll give you that. But, kicking off the show tonight, mostly in the road to SummerSlam as usual. I would say a lot of good things, really, tonight. A lot of good things. And I feel like a lot of time wasn't wasted on this show with pointless segments or, idioticness. Maybe a little, but not as much. But mostly anything to build up into SummerSlam. But in Tampa, Florida tonight, Renee Young brought out Becky Lynch as she was the next challenger for Carmella's title for the Women's Championship. And, she's finally getting a title shot now that, she never gave up on herself. And how long it's been that she hasn't been champion since December of 2016. And she wasn't born champion, but she has fought hard to be a champion. And that she says she's going to walk into that Evolution pay-per-view as the women's champion because, like I said, she hasn't been champion for a while, and people thought she was down, but she has clawed and fought her way back up to the top now at this point, as Carmella then came out, which was booed, and she talked to Becky and talked to one thing. Like I said, we're going to keep pushing this whole Evolution thing and Stephanie McMahon. So expect to hear that multiple times throughout tonight like you hear on Monday Night Raw. But Carmella tried to act like she was going to get sympathy and that she was betrayed by the women and setting a bad example for them and that, trying to cry, but like the crowd or Becky was not buying into it and that Carmella was the last draft pick and, Becky was the first ever draft pick in this. And, people saying that legends in business, they've gone on Twitter to tell her to go away. And that management told her she would be nothing but a hype girl and a manager, but she has proved it wrong. And that they're going to tear it up at SummerSlam together. Which, like I said, the crowd never really believed her sympathy, and they kept booing. Or just chanting, "You suck." And James Ellsworth's music hit, which pretty much... Carmella attacked Becky from behind. Charlotte's music kick's making the return, so Charlotte came to make the save and pretty much knocked Carmella out of the ring from a suplexing her, and Carmella got out of there. So Charlotte was back. Good segment, really great segment, I say. No one didn't really buy into Carmella's sympathy act, and Becky cut a really good promo out there about her pretty much trying to get back up to the to the title. They're trying to take stuff, I guess, what people say on the internet and mix that into the whole story now. Now, with Charlotte being back, making her return, she hasn't been around since, what was it, like some surgery on, I don't know, on her, boobs or something, I think I've said that before, because I'm not really going to go into the whole, hey, you want to go look at the leaked photos and you see how one looked odd out of the other, go right ahead, because, trust me, a lot of people really said she needs to get that fixed, so, yeah, I guess she kind of got that fixed and, took some time off, but now she's back. Carmella then went to Paige, asked what happened out there, and Charlotte ruined her plan, and that Paige said, I almost believed you, and that you're a champion, you need to fight the odds, since, Carmella pretty much said that, unlike you will never be the champion again, but Paige says you want to play it that way, you're going to go against Charlotte tonight, and if Charlotte wins, she'll be in a SummerSlam match in a triple threat match for the title, which is kind of odd. Charlotte immediately comes back, and we're just giving her title shots a chance to be in the match. Like, didn't she just come back? So how does she have some type of way to get into this to be a triple threat now? This is kind of it's like immediately Charlotte's come back, she's already shoehorned into the title picture, pretty much. Like, literally just came back, so she's gotta be in that title picture. We gotta, like I said, they make Charlotte sometimes a little bit too ultra powerful, if you ask me. Usos was in the back cutting a promo, talking about we're gonna take this finger, flip it sideways, and stick it straight up their candy. And they're trying to imitate their cousin The Rock. And they went against the bar. The New Day were out there, which had their own table with a plate full of pancakes, and you could see them commentating as throughout the show. The screen, of course, they do that whole, commercial side-by-side screen, but with commercial breaks. But they did a side-by-side screen with the New Day cutting a promo. Not a bad match. I kind of knew the Bar was going to win because they just came back. Finish was okay. I will say that. Uso tried to hit the splash, but Cesaro knocked one of them with the elbow, and then Sheamus pretty much rolled one of them up. I believe it was Jimmy Uso for the win. So the Bar and the New Day pretty much argued with each other, which, next week they will face each other to see who will go against the Bludgeon Brothers at SummerSlam. But yeah, they were going to have a face versus heel team anyway, so it's going to be the Bar and the New Day next week. So expect that to go down. But I will say though, sorry about that. The New Day and the well, I felt I just lost my train of thought there, but yeah, but like I said, it's pretty much a better idea what's going on with this here. So yeah, Bar versus New Day. Like I said, they probably need a face versus heel team anyways going up into this. So like I said, really good match here from both teams, and yeah, Bar picking up the win, and New Day just eating pancakes all night. Charlotte was in the back talking about, almost could be in the women's title match for SummerSlam, and Carmella ran her mouth. She was here to support her best friend, and she didn't expect to be at SummerSlam this year, not even in a title match. But she's already in a title match, so they're really pushing that. Samoa Joe, who probably cut one of the best promos of the night, had a stool in the ring, and he's familiar with AJ in forms of communication, and last week should not be a surprise. Now he respects AJ Styles, and that the WWE title is the most prestigious title in this company that AJ Styles has made, and that he respects his grind and his sacrifice to being champion, even through everything, including not being much of a member of his own family, as he talked about AJ's what he said last week about his daughter and the women's pay-per-view, that he's a fake, and that you're barely home to even give her a hug or even just look at her, and that AJ Styles is a bad husband and a father, and that he's sacrificed everything to be a champion for nothing. And Joe pretty much says, when I'm done tearing you down and put you to sleep, your wife and your kids will have their dad back, but Samoa Joe will be the WWE champion. Great promo as always by Samoa Joe, and really getting under AJ's skin right here, I guess, especially going for his family, which works in any type of situation when you gotta, just use that leverage to piss someone off by, using their family in it. So you can, it always works. And Joe, just like I said, cutting a great promo as usual. And like I said, the build up for this is going well right now, leading to SummerSlam in the next 3 weeks, if I'm correct. Well, I'm sure this will be better than the damn Universal title, but let me not say that much because I could be wrong. Jeff Hardy came out then, talked about he wanted the U.S. title back, and that was part of his life force, and that his energy depended on it, and his connection with the WWE Universe, but it's something more important than getting back, and he was close, but he wanted to beat the hell out of Orton. Randy Orton came out then. Nakamura came from behind. He was going to hit a Kinshasa, but Orton stopped him. He backed up, but Orton says, do it. He pretty much hit AJ in the face. I still don't know how Nakamura gets into this, but like I said, it should be a triple threat match at SummerSlam if you ask me. Orton pretty much looked at Nakamura then. Nakamura left. Orton pretty much played to the crowd like he was going to get to an RKO, but said, nope, you ain't getting no RKO. Orton did his Randy stomps, stomping on Jeff Hardy around. He then did a DDT, which he does off the ropes. Then did another DDT on the floor. And then he threw Jeff Hardy on the table. Took his, arm wrap thing away from him. His shirt and his necklace. Like, just dissecting Jeff Hardy, I should say. Dissecting him. And then taking a water and, washing off the face paint. And that he told Hardy that, you have a connection with the people, but he's going to take that connection away after he wiped away his face paint, and that the enigma will be erased, and took his that necklace Jeff Hardy usually wears with his logo on it and walked off. So Orton pretty much dissecting Jeff Hardy. I would say it's good. We're not going to just go to an RKO already. Just I'm gonna just tearing Jeff Hardy, I guess, mentally and physically, if you want to go by that. Taking away his, I don't know, identity, taking his shirt, anything that defines Jeff Hardy. The shirt, the arm pad, not arm pads, but those wrist things he wears, and necklace, and his face paint Jeff Hardy always comes out with. Taking it away from him, like taking away his power, I guess, that he's gonna just take that connection away from him. When Nakamura comes into this, I don't even know. He just wants to kick people in the face, I guess. But then again, I heard New Japan wants him back, which I'm not even mad at if he goes back to New Japan. G1 put him against Omega, but I'm thinking too far ahead on that. But like I said, really great segment. Randy Orton pretty much dissecting Jeff Hardy and not attacking Nakamura but taking him out. Becky was talking in the back about Charlotte probably being in the match at SummerSlam, which she was somewhat worried, and people thought she was going to bet against her best friend, but, she's not going to go against her. Zelina Vega went against Lana. This match was not really that good. A lot of rest holds, I can tell you that, and commercials with a lot of rest holds, too, and I barely pay attention to that side-by-side screen thing, and the match was kind of sloppy on some parts. You think, but then again, Natalya Fox was not good either last night, so this wasn't really that good too. Even, Vega doing the Tranquilo thing, I felt it looked kind of sloppy in a way. Like, she does the roll. I feel like you always got to snap that roll when you do it, and it was like she rolled it, it took a second to, position herself. She didn't do this thing, and stuff, Los Ingobernables or Naito or whatever you want to go with, De Japón or what, but it did look kind of sloppy, if you ask me. Just a lot of rest holds. Almas then pretty much got an apron as Lana was on the turnbuckle. English took out Almas and Vega rolled her up. So, like I said, wasn't really that good of a match. This is just a way more to, more dissension in Rusev Day, as Aiden pretty much talking to Lana and say it was an accident, but you need to go. Rusev came out looking for English. And he pretty much, she told him that, this wouldn't happen if you've been out there. And that I needed you. And you need to figure out what you're going to do about the future of Rusev Day. So, the breakup is coming soon. Daniel Bryan came out, once again pushing the whole Evolution pay-per-view. And that his wife went from 30-second matches and that they fought for, to make it to this point. But, you take 2 steps forward, or 1 step forward, or 1 step backwards, I say, and talk about the whole Miz tossing the fake baby at him, which I felt like he looked like a goof at one point. And then, for the last 2 years, Miz tried to taunt and bait him, and that even early in the year, he's still trying to block him, even though Daniel's now cleared to wrestle again. And now he wants to bring his wife and his actual daughter into this, and that Miz, he doesn't want a fair fight. He thinks Miz, he told Miz to come out and fight like a man, but Miz was not there. He was on some location, I guess, filming, another season of Miz and Mrs.? Did it just come out last week? Maybe they got renewed for season 2 already, but I don't know. And he said, this isn't the Indies anymore, okay? You can't walk out to a gym and demand a fight and think I'm going to come out there, right? You want to fight me, come call my agent, alright? And Bryan told him, you just... No. Get to that in a second, but as I was saying, Bryan pretty much said, you're hiding all the time. And we'll get to that phone call in a minute. And some other shit too. But, fighting him there. Miz pretty much told him that, that he was a coward, even going all the way back to talking smack. Instead of you punching me, you only walked away. You've been riding my coattails since NXT for a very long time just to remain relevant, and that your career is lower, okay? Team Hell No is done. You are done. You come out, you say the same thing all the time, but Bryan says, Miz is always about fame, and you're just trying to be a Hollywood guy that other people have done better than you. You will never be The Rock. You will never be John Cena. And, you need a big stage to fight. How about I challenge you at SummerSlam? And Miz said, you don't get it. It's over. Alright? You should just let your contract expire and go back to the whole 12 people in front of a bingo hall. Alright? And the guest movement's over. All of it is over. You just talk about your wife. You just ramble about passion, whatever. Get beat up. Repeat. So, I guess they played Bryan's contract. You know, I don't even know if Bryan's contract we know it expires on the day of All In, September 1st, but allegedly he did resign or he didn't resign. It's like I hear different reports. I don't know who's the truth, so please come by, somebody inform me if he really did resign. I don't even know at this point. But, Miz pretty much said, there's only one thing that you are, as there was a bunch of crying babies on the screen. And Bryan just kind of looked on at it, so really good, effective segment. I will say another great segment out there, especially with Miz and Bryan, pretty much, which, you know, will 9 times out of 10 be a match at SummerSlam between these two, so get ready for that. And Miz, you know, taking any shot he can at Bryan, you know, going back from talking smack to NXT, to Team Hell No, to Yes Movement, and Daniel Bryan's contract right now. Charlotte went against Carmella. Why is this even main event in the show? I think about it. Well, you know, match wasn't bad, I should say, but Charlotte won, of course, which I'm not really surprised, making this a triple threat. Now, there's many scenarios how this can go. Either A, Charlotte or Becky will turn heel at SummerSlam. Carmella will do some way to weasel her way out, or James Ellsworth may return. Charlotte wins, and then Becky chases the title all the way to that Evolution pay-per-view. Or it could be the other way around. I'd rather have Charlotte go heel and Becky be face, but then again, they may do the opposite of that, making Becky heel and Charlotte, you know, be face still. I don't know where this is going to go. Did I really wanted to see a triple threat match, though? Not really, because it almost makes me feel like Charlotte's going to win, and I don't know how many title wins she has at this point, but I'm sure she'll be up with Ric Flair's record soon enough. I'd rather have seen them one-on-one, because now we pretty much shoehorn Charlotte back into the title picture as soon as she, like literally as soon as she came back now, she's already in the title picture. So, what does that tell you, people? Tell me, what does that tell you? Because, like I said, if y'all push Charlotte, I swear you push it to the moon sometime. But there's many scenarios how this can go into the coming weeks, or dissension, or Charlotte and Becky may turn on each other. Many ways this can go. Hopefully the belt is off of Carmella by SummerSlam, because this has gone on ridiculous and they've killed Asuka. So hopefully something positive comes out of this. As for SmackDown itself, wasn't really a bad show, I could say. Hey, Charlotte came back. You had a great Samoa Joe promo, a great Miz and Bryan segment, Orton dissecting Jeff Hardy out there. So I should say a lot of really great things, especially leading the build up to SummerSlam. It's better than what I could say what's going on Monday Night Raw right now with the bullshit they're putting on TV. But allegedly the ratings have finally gone high again to what I hear. I don't know the rating, but that's what I've been kind of hearing now today, that the ratings went up because of Lesnar being back on TV. I don't know, but like I said, SmackDown better than fucking Raw last night. I can go from that. But that's my review. I am out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about tonight's SmackDown. And tell me if you thought it was better than Monday Night Raw or anything. I am out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace up. I still got a lot more G1 to watch tomorrow. So, peace.